What is up, it's Mel? I am back. This was completely unexpected. I was actually working on a different story, but there was an update, significant update with Charlise Mutten, the 9-year-old girl from Australia that went missing in the mountains while she was on a trip with her mother and the stepfather. Apparently, the guy's been arrested and charged with murder. Some of you guys did call this out in the comments section. I always try to be a little bit careful. You know, we talk about the history, and somebody commented too that the history doesn't necessarily mean that any of these people would do anything to a child. But I always kind of I try to have a wait and see type of attitude, as Jesse would say. But this guy's been charged. It says a man has been charged with the murder after a 9-year-old girl disappeared in the New South Wales Blue Mountains. This is apparently like on the west side of Sydney, the Australian. Shout out to the Australians. And if you remember, the stepfather, Justin, his vehicle was taken and towed. The property where this whole situation has, his family, his brother owns that property. Okay, it's a really nice, like luxurious, beautiful area. And it says here, 32-year-old stepfather Justin was arrested at an apartment in Surrey Hills at 8:30 on Tuesday night. He was taken to Surrey Hills Police Station and charged with murder and will face court on Wednesday morning. NSW police also carried out a search at Colo River about an hour from the Blue Mountains, but it's unclear what they were looking for and if anything was found. Stein comes from a wealthy family who own the Wildstein wedding venue where Charlise was last seen. The young girl was last seen on Thursday afternoon on the veranda, which is like, I had to Google that. It's like a you know how like in a house or a building or whatever has like this part that sticks out. And like, you know, I guess either from the rain or whatever, it's just like this, you know, like this thing, like a patio thing on, like covers whatever, you know what I mean, right? There, 100 comments will correct me, but she was last seen under that. Human remains have been found, but are yet to be identified. On the previous video, I kind of covered a lot of the details, but we know that Charlise was living with her grandmother. It seems like the grandmother had full custody. This was in Queensland, and apparently the more specific area is called Coolangatta, but was spending 2 weeks with her mother during the school holidays. One theory circulating is that the youngster was whisked away from the property in a mysterious car with no headlights. And if you guys remember, there was the neighbor that heard a car leaving at 4:30 in the morning. John's wife, Carol, was reading at 4:30 in the morning on Friday when she heard the sound of a car on the driveway. She got out of bed and went to the window and saw a shadow moving. It was very quiet here at night, and you can see the headlights. They weren't any on. The husband said his wife couldn't see what make of the car it was or who was driving it, but that he reported it to the police after he heard the little girl had gone missing from the next door. The Orcadas said the Stein family were known to leave their property in the middle of the night, but the headlights were always on. Okay. Police confirmed on Friday that a neighbor saw a car with no headlights leave the property. Later that day, the car was seized. Mr. Stein's red Colorado UTE in Penrith for forensic examination. That's the stepfather. I honestly didn't expect to be making an update so quickly after I put out the original video. If you haven't seen that, I'll put the link down below. By the way, I put out 2 members videos today. If you remember, go and check that out. And this is, it's not good, right? I'm going to assume it's probably her. You know, we got to wait for identification. People in the comments were calling out the parents' suspiciousness. You know, I guess I don't know what the motive was for this stepfather to do that. And was there other people's involvement that other people know? They were inconsistent with telling police what she was last wearing. Also, it was a little bit weird that, you know, if you saw the previous video, the mother said Charlise was missing on Thursday afternoon, but they reported it the next morning at 8:30 in the morning. You know, just kind of bizarre. You guys comment below, let me know your thoughts. I'm gonna be working on another video later today. I don't know if it'll be out tonight or tomorrow, we'll see, but I'm gonna start cracking some stories out, so just be ready. Please hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications. There was a couple of cases recently. There was a boy like in San Antonio that went missing. He was found. There was another one in New Hampshire that went missing. It was found. There was another one, Tennessee, I think it was Elijah, was missing and it was found. So there has been some good stories, and there's been times where I'm literally sitting here starting to edit, starting to collect information, starting to collect video clips, and boom, they're found. But yeah, thank you so much for the support. We're due for a live stream too as well. I don't know when, maybe tomorrow. We'll see what happens. I want to just keep pumping out content, but definitely due for a live stream. I want to kind of update you guys with some of the things going on. The apartment stuff, which is coming along, should be by the end of the month. exercising, working out, getting myself in a better mental state to be good for the videos. And I want to be here and focused when I'm doing this stuff and just all that stuff. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. Love you. Take care and peace.